Today we are doing Oceanid Incubator. This one's actually on a bit of a timer. You'll see the clock start ticking in the top right once we attack. And again, this is another one of the invasions, so we will get started. We're going to go into God mode. It's the only way we're going to do it fast enough. And we're going to go in God mode right now. We're going as gunner because we need to clear quick, like I say.
The Oceanids try not to draw attention, which means they're laying eggs. I'd rather not say how many creatures will hatch from one egg cluster.
So you've basically got about 5 minutes to get from one point to another, which is okay in God mode. If you're doing it as a group, you need to get a move on. Don't hang about, or you'll fail. You won't fail the mission. You'll just get a bad rank. Okay.
A completely unremarkable swamp. I'd expect to find the fight knights here, but somehow it's the Oceanids that surface. Literally.
Now one thing you want to be careful here is this water. If you jump in that water, you will die. Now what happens is if you're moving like this and you go to pick up, the pick up key is the same as the jump key, so unless you've reassigned it. So you might try and run down there to grab something, press the pickup key, miss it, and end up in the water. Then you lose your god form, and you won't be too happy. So it'll cost you a lot of faith. Right. How are we doing for time? Plenty of time. So normally you'd probably... well, we've got... enemy coming, maybe? No. Normally you'd attack around the edges first if you're a bit weak, but we're going to go straight for the egg case.
If you think you can do it, attack the cocoon. Or you can eliminate the enemy first, and then the cocoon. You don't have much time. A strong enemy troop is approaching. I doubt they want to negotiate.
I'm just going to wait for the enemy. You'll see the time is reset now, so... it seems like a long time. We had 3 minutes spare, but trust me, when you're doing it in normal mode, not in God form, it's not that long. You'll see the timer's started again. Here, best just to stop here and shoot these things if you can first. If you rush in, you'll get mobbed by this lot.
Humidity levels in this area allow them to raise krakens right on the surface. I believe it's an experiment, and it must end in failure.
Again, when you come up through here, let me just check I've got everything. When you come up through here, just be careful you don't jump into the water around here. That's the thing with God mode. Very powerful mode, but can't swim.
Second cocoon. The range of choices is the same.
Again, we'll attack straight for the cocoon. See, everything drops dead once you take out the cocoon.
A strong enemy troop is approaching. I doubt they want to negotiate.
Again, we'll wait for the enemy. Pick up all the goodies. And again here, watch out for the water. I think I have actually jumped in the water here. Like I say, if you're going to pick up, make sure you stop moving before you hit space. You could literally launch into the water. Now the next set of
A
tough...
strong enemy troop is approaching. I doubt they want to negotiate.
Yeah, this group. Be a little bit careful if you're in normal mode, because this group's quite strong. It may not appear that in God mode, but it will be in normal mode. Avoid those bubbles. Just keep moving. If you get caught in those bubbles, you can end up being spammed in them, one after another, till you're dead. See, she's tougher than normal. The bubbles won't affect me in God mode, but they will in normal mode, so... Just going to pick this one up. Now, this is the final cocoon, I suppose you call it. In this one, normally what you'd do is you would go around and you take out those egg cases, because when they hatch, you'll get a lot of tough enemies around you. And you can die pretty quick. So unless you're really strong, attack the egg cases around first. You've got a few minutes or a few seconds, then take out the center one. If you're in God mode, you can go straight for the center with the ultimate. Now what will happen in here, you won't see it in this one because I'm in God, but if that thing hatches, which it will, it'll be a kraken, and it'll spit out bubbles like this last one was doing. If those bubbles catch you, you'll float up, and you'll float all the way to the back there where that egg is, and it will drop you in the lake, and you'll be dead instantly. The only way you can get out those bubbles is by your teammate freeing you. I think you might be able to get out of them if you're a berserker. They have a ability to be able to do that. Not sure on this one. Never tried it with the berserkers, so it won't affect the god, like I say, because I'm in only a single player. It changes it slightly. But when you're in a group, make sure you free your teammates and stay on this side. Don't go over that side, because once you get bubbled, it'll be a very short distance to drop in the water. At least with this side, the bubble takes a long time and your teammates can reach you and free you. But quite often what happens with players is they come here and they're so intent on killing this, they don't see their teammates getting dragged off, and eventually there's one left, he gets dragged off, game over. So remember that. Okay, we're going to use the ultimate. I'm not going to buff it or anything like that, we'll just hit it.
There is a very dangerous species inside the cocoon. You can attack the cocoon right away, or you can destroy the eggs nearby.
You see the timer ticking away there,
By the looks of it, the
hatch time. But it may hatch quicker when I hit it, so we'll find out. Just clean up these enemies. But that's the quick way to get rid of him. Now what will happen is quite often you'll get waves of enemies will come as well, if you take too long killing it. It'll be those small enemies once you've got rid of those naiads around the egg case. And that's pretty much it. That is that mission. It's quite a short mission in God mode. It's not so short if you're playing in a group, but like I say, you are on a timer, so you have to get moving. Don't hang about in it. Just pick up these last bits. Any more? Nope. Yeah, there's a lake here. This is where the bubbles will come across and they'll just dump you straight in there. So, that was Oceanid Incubator.